Secretariat High School welcome you all for today's online learning session. Good morning students. I hope you all are great today. And here is your English teacher with Unit 2, Sub-Unit 2.4 and a topic entitled as Half Dot the Little Busy Bee and a Parody. Today, students, we are going to study two poems. And our first poem is Half Dot the Little Busy Bee. This is an original poem written by Isaac Watts. This is a poem in which the hard work of the honey bee is appreciated. And our second poem is Half Dot the Little Crocodile. This is a poem is a parody of a first poem. The poem Parody is taken from Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Now students, this poem tries to make or fun of the first original poem. Now students, question may arise in your mind. What is parody? So students, parody is an imitation of writing drama or music by mocking the original in an amusing way. Or in a simple term, parody is a playful comic or copy of a writer's style. So, Half Dot the Little Busy Bee is an original poem where Half Dot the Little Crocodile is a parody of a first poem. So understand the poem Half Dot the Little Busy Bee. What does the poet Isaac Watts wants to tell? Half Dot the Little Busy Bee. Here, dot is an old English word for does. So the poet wonders as to how the little honeybee is so busy. Improve each shining hour. How it becomes more energetic and work even harder as the days goes by. And gathering honey all the day from every opening flower. The poet also wonders how it is able to gather honey all day long from moving every opening flower, every blooming flower. How it is possible? The poet explained that in the first stanza. Next, what are the new words we studied from the first stanza, students? Dot is the old form of does. Shining hour, daytime, when the sun is shining. Opening, blooming. Second stanza, students. How skillfully she builds her cell. The poet tells us that the female honeybee is the only female bee that works throughout her life. So that bee skillfully builds the cell inside the honeycomb. How neat she spread her wax. Here the poet says she neatly spread or set the wax and labor hard to store it well with the sweet food she makes. Here the poet says the honeybee makes honey from the nectar. Nectar is a sugary fluid secreted within flower collected by the bees to make honey. So the honeybee collect from the nectar and work hard to store it well. She prepares her own food and make her future use this honey. So, what are the new words we studied from this second stanza, students? Skillfully means with skill. Cell is a small hexagonal compartment in a honeycomb, which is shown in the picture. Labors means work hard. So from this poem, Half Doth the Little Busy Bee, the poet is Isaac Watts. What does the poet tells us in this poem? What message he gives us, students? That we should take the example of these small creatures and use our time fruitfully. Have the honeybees work hard throughout the day. They do not waste time. They work day and night just to set their future. So, you should also not waste your time. Allot your time wisely. Now let's begin with our next poem. That's a parody, Half Doth the Little Crocodile by Lewis Carroll. Half doth means half does the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the water of the Nile on every golden scale. The poet is talking about the crocodile that lives in the river Nile. He tells us that the crocodile improves his look by pouring water on his body, which makes it shine. And the scales means, students, a small flat hard and a bony covering the skin, particularly a fish or a reptile has, appeared golden under the rays of the sun. This will make him look very attractive to the fishes that he wants to prey on, that he wants to make his own food by inviting the fishes. The next second stanza, before let's see the meaning. Scales, you can see to the picture. Small flat hard and a bony covering the skin, particularly of a fish or a reptile. Second stanza, how cheerfully he seems to grin to show teeth. How neatly spread his claws and welcome little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. Now in the second stanza, the poet Lewis Carroll is trying to say that the crocodile cheerfully grins and smiles, but his smile is a mask he put to hide his real intention. What was his intention? Of attracting the fishes. Behind the fake smile is a monster, is a beast, neatly spreading his claws. Claws means his curved pointed nails on each of his foot. All the while lurking, moving and waiting for an opportunity, a chance to strike at the innocent little fishes that may come to exchange pleasantries with him. So students, what we learn, the new words from this poems are: green means to smile with lips parted to reveal the teeth. Claws, curved pointed nail on each of the foot of a mammal. Jaws means the part of the face below the mouth. You can see at the picture. So students, the poet of this poem is Lewis Carroll. This is the poem Parody is a humorous way. He speaks about the idleness and a cunningness of a crocodile, in contrast to the hard-working honeybee. So students, what message we get from this poem? The poet also draws our attention to the various people in the world who outwardly seems friendly but wait for an opportunity to strike an innocent people who may be unaware of their real face or their real intentions. So the poet is warning us to be very careful while dealing with others and not get carried away by their sweet smile or attractive looks. So that's what we studied from the poem. So students, keep smiling, be happy. I hope today you all enjoyed the poem, the two poems. You have got good message from this poem. So everyone take care, stay safe and stay well. Thank you.